It was exactly 2 years ago that a plane fell out of the sky and crashed into a Santee neighborhood, killing the pilot and a UPS driver who happened to be delivering packages in the area.
CBS 8's Kelly Hessedal was one of the first reporters on the scene that day. She joins us live from Santee with how the neighborhood is moving forward. Kelly.
That's right, and some of the neighbors out here tell me it's taken almost 2 years for them to feel like things are finally back to normal. If you take a look behind me, you can see the two houses here on the corner that suffered the worst damage have been repaired, and the families have moved back inside. Today, someone left flowers for the UPS driver that was killed. Neighbors say they remember things from that day they wish they could forget.
Oh, it was loud. It just was a major. I saw the smoke was just very black, very huge.
Everything just started exploding. Just everything started exploding. It looked like fireworks, honestly.
It just shook so bad. And then, of course, my neighbor next door, they ran out and they came down and... Is anybody home? They helped get Maria out of her house. And then the other neighbors came and broke down the fence to get Phil out of the backyard.
And so here is video from the day of that plane crash 2 years ago here at Greencastle and Jeremy Streets in Santee. This is something that really affected this neighborhood. The last woman you heard from, Debbie McCaw, we interviewed her today, and she says she still thinks about what would have happened to her and her family had the plane just hit a few feet lower. She says the crash was so powerful, the whole neighborhood felt it. The roof of her neighbor's home even shifted from the vibration. Longtime neighbors Phil and Maria Morris, whom you heard her refer to, were badly injured in the fire. They suffer from health issues. They lived with their son while their house was rebuilt, and I'm told they were only able to move back home around 6 months ago. So the road to recovery for them has been long, and it's certainly been a long road for the families who lost their loved ones. The pilot, Dr. Sugata Das, a longtime cardiologist in Yuma, and Steve Kruger, the UPS driver who died that day. He lived in Ocean Beach and is missed by so many friends and relatives.
It's sad when you think about the pilot that passed away, and you think about Steve, the UPS man. He was so nice, and he had a way with people and with animals. He was never afraid of our dog. But it makes you feel sad for those that are gone, but it makes you very appreciative for what you still have left.
And here is video as those flowers for Steve Kruger were placed out here this morning. A woman wearing a UPS shirt brought them. She put them on a sign located just feet away from where he was killed. So back out here live, Debbie, she's lived in the neighborhood for 20 years. She says this tragedy brought the neighborhood closer and, again, really put things into perspective about what's important. Heather and Carlo.
Kelly, remember, just a stunning day when that happened. And we know there's a young couple that lived next door to the Morris family in the other house that was badly damaged. How are they doing?
Yeah, and that's the Campbells. They're doing well. They're staying very busy right now. They have a young son who's about to celebrate, I believe, his first birthday. So they were getting ready to go get the birthday party stuff ready. At the same time, they say they love this neighborhood. They say they loved it 2 years ago when they moved in. They love it now. I think that they'll always remember what happened, but it's pretty clear that they're ready to just move forward.
Right, Kelly Hessedal reporting live from a neighborhood that has pieced itself slowly back together. Kelly, thanks.